It's a miracle. You are with child.
So nice to meet you, Sydney.
Nice to meet you too.
Love the film. I think what I love most about it is how it hits all the right nerves without being overtly horrific. Why do you think that films like this that have like religion at its core work so well within horror?
You know, the religion aspect was a latter idea for us. The story originally was set at a boarding school, and the character was much younger. And so we needed to age up Cecilia to better match who I was today. And we were just trying to figure out what was the best landscape to tell her story and what would help cement the belief of who Cecilia was and where she came from. And we were like, nuns.
Okay. I love that. So in horror films in general, I feel like we always give the characters such a hard time as far as like when enough should have been enough. And so for me in this film, I feel like I probably would have had a hard exit when I woke up and there was a nun cutting my hair while I was asleep. So what would have been the hard exit for Sydney? The point where it's like, it's time for me to go.
I mean, the nun cutting your hair in the middle of the night, that probably would have gotten me. I don't think I would have been able to sleep through. Yeah.
What do you think is the most valuable lesson you learned from the director while doing this film?
Always to fight for your vision. Mike is, I love and admire Mike for having a vision and pushing for it and fighting for it.
Are you a horror fan?
I am.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. So what are, if you can think of it right now, your top 3 horror films that inspire you?
I always hate whenever you have to pick like your top.
I know, it's
Like, oh man, how do you choose? But I always go to, and I'm gonna say more than 3, but Rosemary's Baby, that was a huge inspiration for Immaculate. Shining, Silence of the Lambs, Us, Jordan Peele's Us, like incredible. Exorcist, John Carpenter created such iconic legends, Halloween, The Thing.
At the end of the film, you have this like purge of anger and grief and just all these things, and you purge it through like this blood-curdling scream, which is amazing to watch. How did you channel the energy needed for that?
It was, truthfully, it was just Cecilia's full release. I love what you said, a purge, because I felt that it was one of anger, fear, freedom, all of it wrapped up, and that was our first take.
Wow.
There was no rehearsals. We were like, okay, let's see what happens. We'll do it. We'll learn from it. And then we did it.
I'd imagine you felt purged after that.
I felt great. I was like, all right, let's do that again.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sitting with me. Love the film. I can't wait to see how everybody else reacts to it. And I look forward to speaking with you again.
I look forward to it too. Thank you.